Why's that white boy so angry?
Yeah, right.
His mom asked. Why's that white boy so angry? I did drop a pretty big F-bomb at Ruben. My bad. Phone's all off. Watch is off.
Yeah, my shit disappeared. Like,
see, this is the type of behind the scenes shit you get.
That's it.
So just hot off the circuit in Milan, getting ready for Fashion Week. Oh, Judy, I like Judy. I got some ugly pictures for you.
Set me up big time.
I was like,
did me dirty on the invite.
I come up with pictures, like my funny ideas for pictures for people, my contacts. I said, man, I'm trying to find a weird picture for him, an ugly picture. I couldn't do it. She goes, I got some. I'll send you some. And she sent some, half-ass. I was like, man, ain't fucking, I want something bad.
And we're live. Welcome to another episode of Other Side of Vegas. I'm your host, Roy Evans.
Bruno Browning.
The man in the middle, my dude of dudes, Jimmy Jackson. We're going to get into Jimmy real quick.
Inside the Soul Supplement Studios.
That we are. Coming to you live from the Soul Supplement Studios. Before I get into that real quick, I just want to knock something out of the box real quick. As usual, I don't always get into the entire week, but be sure to check out the joints that I post. Follow us on Instagram, The Other Side of Vegas, to see the usual goings on, which is Tuesday through Saturday at Downtown Cocktail Room. That's Aaron, Ikaika, Lenny Alfonso, Unfiltered Soul, Rob Alon and Doug W, and
Uncle Ben,
and Douglas Gibbs. Big ups to him. I saw him Saturday. With that said, the only caveat to this week would be this Thursday, DCR. You got Vinyl 111 with my beloved Brian Brenda Gardner.
Yeah, man.
By the way, happy anniversary,
That's
you guys.
Right.
Once a month. What is it, the second Thursday? Something like that? They do all vinyl once a month at DCR. So that's this Thursday. Be sure to check it out. And Friday at Tempo After Hours. At Seamless, you have Tempo After Hours with Tube and Burger, with your residents Disconnect and Vixen. So big ups to them. And then be sure to check the IG or Facebook for everything else that's going on. I want to get into something different right now.
Uh-oh.
So, now, my man Jimmy is going to be leaving us soon.
Miss you guys.
Big ups to you.
Yeah,
Congratulations on bouncing out to my hometown, New York City.
I knew that was coming. I'm surprised it took that long.
Yeah, but at least I kept it low key. So come on.
When you get back, it's all going to be all New York. It's going to be all. It's going to be all this like secret dap shit.
Have my Timbs and shit on, dude.
Nah, just that's called a skid bit. You just go and chill. That don't really make you a New Yorker.
A skid bit.
Come on,
what the hell's wrong with you?
Well, it's like doing a year on Rikers. That don't really mean you a jailer.
I picked it up. I picked up skid bit. Yeah, I picked it up.
But what I thought would be really interesting, and it's something that Bruno and I have been thinking about off and on for a while, is a totally different perspective. First and foremost, because Jimmy's not a DJ.
He's the only one.
Yeah. I tried to think about it. I was thinking, well, didn't we have just a producer? Yeah, no, they've all been DJs. But he's not a DJ, and what I like to think is interesting about that from a different perspective is, as DJs and, promoters that, DJ every now and then.
That should be. Will I say that out loud?
But they're the people that we, granted, don't get me wrong, like, I in particular don't target anyone in particular, but these are the people that make our nights what they, what we love.
I target people.
And now, and one of the reasons why Jimmy is a great example is because he prioritizes the shit that he loves.
He does it.
We do the damn thing, whether it be, go San Diego, fuck it, let's go to San Diego.
That's why we're going to miss
Chicago, let's go to Chicago.
That's why we're going to miss it. There's going to be some ripple effects. I mean, not that he won't travel from someplace out from New York to where, but there's going to be some, we're not just going to miss him here. We're going to miss him. He's come to see us play wherever, most of the places we played. So, which is, we're going to miss you guys. It's gonna be good shit, man.
Dude, when I get
So-
settled back in, dude, I'll still be back out.
Yeah.
You know this.
We know you can't stay away.
So what's your history, your house history? Like when did you fall in love? When did you really realize that this was something that you wanted to prioritize the way you do now?
Always been into the music, dude. Just house brings everybody together. So,
Yes, sir.
like,
Talk that shit.
yeah. So ever since I was of age to get into it, I've been hitting the spots.
From where? 'Cause
Empire's
you
Ballroom.
haven't lived here the whole time.
Yeah, I was born and raised.
Oh,
I mean,
yeah.
Started off at 7, Empire's Ballroom, all those places.
7.
Yeah,
That was before my time.
Edgar's parties back in the day at Red Room.
You were there?
Yeah.
Did you ever eat that sushi at 7?
You must not have smiled back then, because I thought for sure I was the
That
only
is
chocolate chip in
racist
the
and will not
cookie.
be that is racist and will not be put up with in the
It's not
studio.
how I do it, though. I didn't see your black ass in no goddamn Red Room. Fuck you
Yeah,
in the
man.
corner?
Chilling, dude.
You know he's undercover, man. He'll slide up, and next thing you know, it's like, what's up? Shit. Seriously, I like that. Good shit.
Yeah.
Well, that's when I learned how to smile.
See, I forget you're young. I was gonna say, where were you at Glow, motherfucker? You're too young for that.
Yeah,
This
before my
motherfucker.
time.
I hate this dude.
Dude.
I'm just jealous.
So, Red Room, I didn't know you were born and raised here.
Yeah, born and raised, dude.
He's the fifth one. There's only 5 people born and raised here. Him,
It-
Quinn.
It's he's goddamn white rhino.
He is the well, ironically, yes.
He's the blackest white rhino I ever fucking met. Goddamn censored chocolate.
Oh my God, we just got a new nickname. God damn it, I gotta think about that. That is my forte is nicknames. Holy shit, dude. Oh, that's a thing. Hashtag sexual chocolate. Hashtag no sugar on grits.
So, it should be apparent that we just,
We like this dude.
that we just go shoot the shit with our homeboy.
Oh
before-
yeah, fuck yeah, dude. Yeah,
fuck
fuck
that. Ain't nothing serious going on. I mean, I appreciate you clicking and all, but yeah, ain't nothing real.
Yeah.
At least not today. I'm sick of
We're
that
only
shit.
serious.
Yeah, right. But the thing about it, though, it is serious. And depending on what lens you decide to put on it. You know, for me in particular, I feel like part of the reason why we've managed to hang around, besides, I mean, there are a bunch of mitigating circumstances, like, you know, new recruits, you know, youngsters that, you know, are curious. But for the most part, it's adults that choose to prioritize.
Yeah.
You know, after all this time, you know what I mean? And that's the thing that that gets lost in the sauce. You know, when you got everybody and their mama trying to, you know, start a
something.
night, and I'm not knocking that. It kind of sounded condescending. I didn't mean it that way.
Feeling guilty.
Unless you feel a little salty about it.
Well, it's good. It's good to have cats, and it seems, that, from my perspective, and obviously I can't take off the DJ glasses, but it seems like we have a lot less in that cat consumers of house than we have people trying to distribute it. Not that we don't be distributors of it, but like it seems that we have a lot less of it, and I don't know if that's anecdotal at best, but that's why I put value on the cat. Like I mean, obviously, besides being a cool cat and being a friend, that's got an intrinsic value. At least from my perspective, because you're not willing, you don't have a problem with saying, man, $5.
Yeah, fuck that, dude. You got to come out and support the scene.
Goddamn,
dude.
dude, you are a consumer, and you will like Roy said, you will prioritize. You will show up places like that I never thought I would see you at. Not because of any reason. It's just like on a random Thursday night, blah blah blah. You're there, having a beer, blah blah blah, and getting it in. And maybe like 5 people there, but you're there. And that's a good thing. We need more than less.
That's it. It's my decompression, man.
Yeah.
So it works.
So you're welcome.
Thank you. Thanks for putting it on. Shit.
Well, I mean, and there's some of us that use it. When you use the word decompression, it's more. It has that therapeutic value to it.
Mm-hmm.
It's one of the things that made a lot of us fall in love with it. It could be characterized as a bunch of other things, but just don't say it's a feeling. No, I'm kidding.
They all fall under that umbrella.
But-
That's a nice, tidy umbrella.
Yeah, but when it's all said and done, there's this how does that manifest itself? You know, that's why I use the word prioritize, because, you know, a lot of times, you know, I found myself, even when my money's funny, you know, it was a necessary evil. Like
Yeah.
I needed to do this, whether it be decompression, whether it be, you know, sometimes for me in particular, the best way to focus on something is to not thinking about it.
Yeah.
You know,
A
just
lot
to,
of
like
times.
step away for a minute, and then like I could solve fucking cancer by you know just,
You heard
obviously
it here, folks.
I'm exaggerating, but you know, for me personally, I could totally come up with a solution to a problem by not thinking about it,
Often.
which
that
isn't
happens.
easy.
Yeah.
You know, it's not easy, but it just so happens that and sometimes you just can't do it when you want to.
No.
But it's more of a habitual thing, you know, where, you know, that's part of my decompression, part of my release, part of where I get to, you know, get away from, you know, the four walls closing in, so to speak.
Right.
So that's what helps me prioritize it. I get it, like, it's multifaceted, and on one side it could be seen as a luxury, and I get that everybody can't do that, but I can't count how many times I shouldn't have. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Had a couple of those.
You know, there is that. Which,
Yeah, you have.
which makes. As a matter of fact, let's talk about the times you shouldn't have.
No,
I mean,
we probably should talk about
specifically.
those.
Not specifically, but basically what it means when you end up, you know, continuing to do it. You know, and the only reason I'm thinking about that is because there's so many people that are just like, you know what, fuck it, like I'm done. I don't get enough of what I want. You know, some cats don't play as often as they want. Some people don't see the right artist that they want. You know what I mean? But yet some of us, you know, get frustrated for whatever reason. But we may take a couple of events off, but, you know, we still, or get some work done, but we still come back.
Right.
You know, and that kind of thing is this kind of thing that kept it going on this long.
Yeah.
Don't get nervous now.
No, I'm good.
As far as you strike that balance,
But-
so how do you strike that balance? I mean, because you're a 9-to-5 cat, you got a career. How do you strike that balance? And maybe, like Roy said, maybe you shouldn't have, or for how you define shouldn't have, but you still fit it in. And, you know, because I've seen you out on any given night of the week if it's something popping. I ain't saying you stay forever,
Right.
But you show
Gotta
up
come
and
out and
you
support,
and
but
you get away from it.
I just make it part of my routine, dude. It's
Yeah.
dude, house is life, so
That's what's
that's
up.
just what it is.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
T-shirt. I don't think anyone done that before. That's true statement.
Trademark, right?
Too late.
Yeah. Colonizing got it already.
Have you thought about, like, what's your technique? You go into a new market, a new area. You like, I just show up, maybe.
For real, find out what parties are going on. Like,
Show my face.
I guess, dude, I gotta find the underground scene in Brooklyn. A couple spots that I want to check out.
They have one
but-
there in Brooklyn?
Yeah.
I think it's still out there. I don't know what took the place of Cielo, not Cielo, but it'll come to me. Output. I don't know what took the place of Output.
Look, he already knows.
It's
Look,
at the lab, right?
this.
Is it?
I thought, but I hadn't seen anything. But
he's
then
already
again,
got-
it's
he's
not like I
already
really,
ready.
it's not like I really got my ear to the
It's on
ground. and shit.
136 on Broadway. You know, you get a transfer if you need to, and you don't have to. Yeah, it's just, he's already got it down, dude.
Like wherever it is, I'ma find that shit. Trust.
I love that shit, dude. I fucking love that, man. Hey, you know what you need to focus on is getting us some gigs while you're out there.
You know what? Fuck, dude.
Just fucking.
Shit.
Oh man, dude. God damn, that's gonna be fun though.
Yeah.
I'm not the biggest fan of that city because when I was there, I was a youngster, and then the second time I was going off the war, and I, got all emotional and shit. You know, it's something about flying over, seeing the Statue of Liberty, and making a motherfucker get choked up. You know what I mean? Like you don't know you're coming back. So I didn't have an adult experience there. So, but I'd like to.
Gotta change it, man. It's,
But yeah, well, I got things going on, but it's. I'm not. Listen, I'm open to it. I just don't know anybody over there. He goes, I got you.
It's like, I'm gonna find it. I mean, unfortunately, it's been so long for me that I'm predominantly out of the loop.
Yeah, but you got the best stories though. Oh yeah. Then by the way, I was blah 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 blah
Yeah,
blah 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 blah. It's like, well, oh, I'm sorry, you just left that part out of your life. But I was partying with Billy Joel at Rikers Island or Ellis Island. It was a big rave, and it was just, I'm exaggerating, but it's just pretty damn close, dude.
Yeah, I've been lucky enough to live some parallel lives. Yeah. Yeah.
Hey man.
Shit's been crazy. I love this shit. Even when I don't.
Just like you said, House of Life, you can't not love it.
That's it.
Yeah, I mean,
can't
because
not
sometimes, come on, ain't nobody special, man. Sometimes it sucks to be you. That's just how it goes. Fuck it.
Yeah.
Fucking roll.
Dude, let me tell you, this guy, we're just bullshitting. I don't care. We're just bullshitting. No format required. I was so happy to see this cat. Been cooler, if somebody else was showed up. Somebody was sleepy. Granted, it was late. It was West Fest, and this party.
I was solid. That was great.
Fucked up.
Dude.
That's right, I said it, Mike Bledsoe. She was fucked up, dude. One guy was like, dude, the cooler, they're both cool. He goes, oh man, so glad you came to play. It's gonna be awesome. Blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, all right, cool. Whatever, cool. Where am I at? Oh yeah, we ain't got a mixer. We got a mixer. Dude, I swear to God, once I got started playing, because they had 2 controllers and I never played on either one of them. I looked up and I saw Jimmy.
You made it happen though, dude.
I saw it and I was like, all right, for some reason I was still hella pissed. I did threaten the guy in his own house. In his own house. Whatever. But I saw Jimmy. I'm like, all right, for some reason it made it a little bit better. Just a little bit better.
Little piece of home.
A little bit better, man. I mean, and I played Chicago enough now that I wasn't intimidated, but I was just pissed. Monitor on the wrong side, drunk chick.
I remember redhead chick.
Drunk chick. It was just a shit show, man. And I got through, and Jimmy goes, hey, man, what it was what it was, or some shit like that. I was like, man, it's garbage. He's like, nah, you were stacked up against it, or some shit like that, dude. I was like, yeah, I was stacked against it. He just calmed me down, dude.
Stroked his ego a little bit.
Listen, dude, it was fucked up, man. It was fucked up, okay? I'm trying to tell you. He can vouch for it. He was fucked up. Didn't know that someone, I didn't know someone was. Yeah, I didn't know.
It was one of
Don't
those.
say it. I didn't. But anyway, that's the type of cat this dude is, man. Like, because he's that solid. He's that solid in the scene that a motherfucker like me that will say whatever and it will feel, don't really get that fucking.
Nah, fuck that.
Don't say anything, man. Don't you do it. Don't you do it. Don't you dare do it.
Motherfucker. Yo.
But no, he's that solid.
Holy
that,
shit.
That just seeing his face, man, maybe I'm like, okay, cool. I mean, just listen, yeah. See, this is bro code. I can't overcome that one.
Hey, yo, don't do that again, man. I'm not gonna let another one slide. I'm not gonna. That one was good. That one was. Oh man, bro code my ass. Don't do that shit again.
Imagine how bad it is if I don't want anybody to hear it. We've been hanging out too much, man. You got subtle hand and arm signals.
Holy
damn,
shit.
dude, we need to stop hanging out.
God damn. That is funny. Holy shit. I'm sorry. I gotta. I'm gonna hold on to that one.
That's my dude
bad.
right there.
My bad. I gotta hold on to that one.
Yeah,
I gotta hold on to that one.
Yeah. So how many days you got left?
At least for now.
When are you leaving out?
4 days, man.
Oh, dude.
Saturday.
That's right, man. Damn.
You know, I was tempted to shout out the little shindig.
Nah, fuck that.
But I changed my mind. I ain't gonna put it out there. I ain't gonna put it
riff
out
raff
there.
coming?
I know.
You on the list? You on the list?
Almost. It's real fucking tempting. Man.
Gotta have standards, man.
Yeah, right.
There's velvet ropes for a reason.
So actually, with you bouncing, then oh man, that means
Somebody's to step up.
You know what?
That's the
Goddamn
torch.
right, yeah. Somebody needs to fucking step up, goddamn. You see your ass in the mountains.
That's right. Oh, you're gonna miss the mountain trip. When you gonna go out there?
Yeah, I was supposed to make the Arizona one, dude.
Yeah.
It's gonna be solid.
2 brothers out in the desert camping, huh? I wouldn't mind. I'd call Ripley on that shit. Guinness
wouldn't
quick.
Be a first.
Guinness book will be out there with a recording device.
It wouldn't be a first, but it would be the first time that I've actually said there were now 2 chocolate chips in the cookie. I'm used to being the only one, goddammit.
Straight token.
You know, but we can raise the quota for this one. We can raise the quota. It's all good. It's all good. You know, shit.
I was looking to take some pictures. I'm just saying, man. Listen, just saying. The Army doesn't count. I've seen brothers out there working in the Army, but that's a whole other kettle of fish. Seeing so much camping as just it. Yeah, camping. Have you seen the way this guy camps?
Not at all.
Dude,
I
imagine
glamp.
New Yorker and camping.
I glamp.
This guy has like a McMansion tent. It's crazy.
I need to stand up straight, man. I'm too old for that bending over.
He sent me the picture. He goes, I'm out here camping. I said, fool, that ain't camping.
Fuck that.
Yeah, like a pool and shit.
Dude, that was outside the tent, man. You ain't blowing my shit up. Gotta be comfortable, man. At least mostly comfortable.
Tell me this, man. We were joking around, having a good time. In all seriousness, as much as we can be serious, is there anything that you can you give advice about besides that you've already said? I guess if people are going to come, they're going to come. But there's a if you love the St. Gold House, which we all do, just what can you tell someone who's not coming out? Not berate them. That's my job. But we've already talked about your philosophy. Just talk to the people.
Show up, support. That's it. You
Even
gotta
just
get
a
out.
little bit.
That's it. Because if you don't, this shit goes away. So right, quick. You notice how the parties start and then they're gone.
How many times have we had people say, "Man, I'm glad you guys are playing, Roy, Bruno. You guys never play."
Right.
Me and Roy do this. We go. Well, you know what we did.
Every other Sunday, you know.
For like a year. But we don't say it out loud, but our look does.
The thing about it is that, because I don't want to, if we're going to talk about it, I don't want to gloss over it. Because obviously there's perceived value. And the way we interpret that value is obviously going to differ. Some people feel justified in the choices that they make, and I'm not knocking it. I just feel like, if you don't show up more than a little bit, you relinquish your opinion.
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying. But right now, what I'm curious about, because I'm not doing nights anymore. You know what I mean? So that so stepping back a little bit, it makes it a more interesting debate, so to speak, from somebody in the middle, looking at both sides. You got everybody that's trying to play, also trying to promote, and you got people that feel a certain way about where they're gonna go, why they go, where they go. Now, obviously, one of the bigger caveats is, just tasting music, So when it comes to those times where, let's say, I'm not gonna say regret, but let's say, you support, and it may not be my cup of tea, I get that, I think I just answered my own.
It doesn't have to be your cup of tea to come out and support us. They're not mutually exclusive.
Within reason.
Yeah.
Within reason.
But then you might find some gems, though, like some stuff that you're not used to.
And see, that's what I feel that you do without even you ever saying that. You're going to go out and support, and maybe you're surprised, maybe you're not surprised, one way or the other. But you're out there, and you got over if you're surprised.
I guess that's what I'm looking for. What are you supporting? Because obviously you're willing to bump into something new.
Right. For me, it's decompression. I love the music. You can tell what place is going to play the vibes that you like, and then you're with like-minded people, and then start going out to different spots too. Like meet people at DCR and like tell them about Commonwealth, and they tell me about a party in San Diego, San Fran. You just get up and go.
Yeah, it's old school social media.
That's it.
It's the original social media.
In person.
It's original social media, man.
Just get out there and
because that's what it's about too. Is the people, the crowd.
That's what makes
the
it.
people you meet, the other party goers.
Right.
I've gone to many a party when the music wasn't where I wanted it to be because dude, so-and-so's gonna be there. Let's go chop it up with them. You know what I mean? Like, because cool people are they're cool people. Shit.
You know what I find interesting? I find interesting unpacking just that little chunk you just gave us. And when you said what kind of vibe they're gonna play.
Right.
Which basically because I slightly disagree.
Oh shit.
Because I'm thinking about it, and you know, if I were to go on like, you know, the times that I go early and I listen to the night progress, sometimes it doesn't make any sense.
True, depending on the crowd. So, and if you got
depending on the
you got a
DJs
proper
too.
DJ that can read the crowd, they can change it. Like case in point, when you played what's it called, Oddfellows. Carlos came on and said it, and then you came out with the Latin because the Latin chicks were on the floor, and dude.
Oh, that
did
was
it
a
right.
group effort. That was the other side of Vegas. That wasn't Roy. I know the pictures don't show that.
You gotta take everything from the black man. He's just talking about my little contribution.
But we're,
can I have that?
No, because we're a team.
Look, boss, can I have that, boss?
Ebony and ivory.
See, and I try not to go off the rails. But that was the caveat I was thinking about. And I don't want to say, because I'm trying not to belittle anybody when I don't hear that. You know, what I did, I felt, obviously I took a chance, but it worked. You see what I mean?
Right.
And because I felt it was necessary. A lot of times you don't hear that progression. You know, you hear something and it's like, oh, what the fuck just happened?
A lot of times there is no progression, period. Whether you hear it or not.
See, I'm trying not to throw shade, but
that's my job.
But when it's all said and done, when it comes to vibe, you know, that's the part that's really, really necessary. Your programming, you know.
Yeah.
So when you say, hey, look, so and so, are you available to play this night? I need you to play this slot. This is what you do when you call a motherfucker or when you text them. I need you to play this slot because I appreciate the way you blah 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 blah. You know what I mean? And then there's a better chance of the entire night making sense, as opposed to, you know, the day of, hey, so what time am I supposed to be playing? And you know, there's just that
open deck mentality.
Right.
Exactly.
Because a programming, if someone's throwing a party, the programming should be not that different. And then if you're a DJ, then a set. There should be a beginning, a middle, and an end as far as your programming. And that should be, and think of it as a DJ, and I'm saying this, we know as a DJ as a track. What's that? Does that track make sense with this track? And that track makes sense with this track. And then, now that's a set complete. And that should be your programming DJs. At least that's the way I look at it.
I mean, it's one of many ways to look at it, but either way, it progresses. It progresses. So I appreciate that you're a little more. And I can't say nobody else is, but I'm just saying that, you know, you're intuitive enough and open enough to that combination of, you know, looking for those signs. Okay, I can trust this, or, you know, hey, it was good to see everybody, and I'm a bounce.
Right.
It's savvy. He's savvy.
But at least he shows up.
Yeah.
You know, I was thinking about that when I'm gonna go ahead and get into it. When I posted the shit I posted about the pictures, and how it almost initially when I posted, I was talking about context, because there are times at the end of the night when the room is empty, we still here, you know, 6 o'clock in the morning.
That makes sense.
And it makes sense.
It's like the lone survivor still on the floor.
But if you can think about that, then you wouldn't have done the kind of shit that I see now.
Yeah.
You see what I mean? So that's kind of the overarching theory of basically, you know, it's more of a mindset. You know what I mean? There's a mindset that either plays a part in the solution or it doesn't. Whether it hurts or not is relative, because that implies intent, and I'm not trying to, you know, point the finger and all that shit. I'm just trying to promote a mindset that's more intentional. You know, promote what you love. Stop yapping about the shit you don't like. You know, at least within reason. I'm not saying don't speak your mind. You know, but that's the shit that makes me hate social media.
But you see this in other endeavors too, just right. in your professional career, right? Like you want to, things that you're doing good, you want to sustain that. Things that you're doing that you need to work on, you need to work hard and bring those up while sustaining those things that you're doing well.
You gotta keep your baseline going.
Yeah, I mean, and that's how you progress and get better. You can't, okay, I was doing good this, now I got this efficiency up, now I got this thing I was doing good last month. It's got to be, you know, sustained the whole time until you get all your stuff up. And it's those little bitty things that kill almost in any endeavor, I think. No matter if you're making widgets or if you're, you know, whatever you're doing.
It's a good analytical approach to take on with anything, man. That's the way to go. That's it.
But it's pretty basic, though, really.
Not really.
I think you
Because
either
if it was, we
you-
wouldn't be talking
Well,
about
you
it.
either think like that or you don't. Is my point.
Yeah,
You know,
and
and
I
if you
don't
don't,
wanna-
it's like you're speaking Chinese.
I'm trying to be mindful that I don't sound like, oh, well, all you got to do is blah, 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 blah. Because, you know, if that were the case, we wouldn't be talking about it. And I don't want to sound, you know, like I'm coming down on those that inadvertently,
Can't have it both ways.
yeah. I mean, because in the end, I still got to say it.
Yeah, sack
You know,
up, people.
Or should I say, I still want to say it. I ain't got to do nothing, but I still choose to say it because I love this shit. You know what I mean? And I'm just done with the catchphrases and the one-liners. You know, I'm done with the fucking Facebook humble shit.
He loves Facebook the most.
You know, it's just because in the end, if actions were to speak louder than words, that's all I'm saying. It should be more of what you say than not. If that was the case, that's all I'm saying. Because there's just this huge disparity between what you see online when you know a motherfucker personally, and it's like, come on, Craig, word, like, God.
But you're an observer of things. Like you make observations. You say, and you don't say you're not gonna be blah blah blah. But when things I've learned since knowing you is that you'll drop some things that it's like, oh, okay, that's pretty. Not that you wow me, but that you're paying attention, because not everyone pays attention. You know what I mean? Just little things like we were talking about. Roy and I working together. Just some little things like, you know, the benefits that you've seen of us working together, and that's not related to anything, but it kind of is. It's the attention to detail, the opening your eyes thing. Mm-hmm. And I think that if it's easy because you open your eyes. And if everyone doesn't do that, I don't know how much correcting someone can do to get those little things right in their endeavors. If you either do it or you don't.
Yeah,
and I don't know how
you don't, dude. It's
crazy, right?
Right.
It's crazy. And I believe everybody can get better, but it's kind of hard from people that do. From our point of view, if you see things like, God, why don't you see this? You know, and
you just want to beat it into their head, but
you really want to beat it in their heads.
But,
See, that's my thing, and I'm the asshole of the group. Mismarketing, because he's just as bad as me. But
you know what? As insightful as I thought it was, and obviously I don't regret it because, you know, chopping it up is chopping it up. I'm realizing it's an exercise in futility.
Unfortunately.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, I hate to admit. I hate to say anything is a futile effort, but without other evidence, it kind of feels that way. I think it's people have to come to it when they come to it.
Right. Can't force it.
And unfortunately,
yes,
at a certain age,
it's almost like that haves and have-not conversation we had in West Coast Weekend.
That's right.
It's
damn, yeah, remember like a month.
dude.
God, damn, that'd be way too much partying. But no,
and that's not coming from like a salty, like I'm, you know, mad about anything. The initial intent was more a matter of this song and dance or this choreography between those that provide and those that receive, and that dance that we do. Kind of like when I'm playing, you know, like the energy that I give a crowd and I get it back and it starts that reciprocity. Me being in the booth is like the end result of that. You know, that starts with the flyer, what it looks like, the information on the flyer, you know, how it's promoted, the verbiage, the energy on the thread, you know, all that shit. Like, if you can't go, I'm gonna miss you, but we could talk about that later. You know what I mean?
That might be your biggest pet peeve with the planet.
You know, I mean, but there's all those things that culminate into people showing up that I'm trying to pick apart, and I'm really not doing a good job at it. I'm just not.
So prove him wrong, because he's mean. Come out, support.
Right.
Because aren't you tired of him bitching about it?
I am. I'll be the mean one.
We should. I mean, no one's gonna buy you being mean. There's somebody out in the scene right now who's mad as shit at me, and I didn't even initiate it. It was all your fault, really. But we came together, and she's still salty. So no one's gonna buy the fact that your ass, Mindy Jensen, is fucking. Fuck that shit. No one's gonna buy that you're fucking the mean one. Fuck that. Little salty drawers.
How the fuck? How the fuck am I meaning that one? I mean, since you're putting it out there.
No one is. But the same transgression. Oh, hey, Roy.
Oh, nah.
Yeah.
Nah, you're putting your own twist on it.
No, I'm not putting her twist on it.
Yeah, you just got Chuck Berry on that shit.
Nah. No,
Wait a minute, was Chuck Berry the one that did this was?
No, that was Chubby Checker.
Double check my references and shit.
How you not know that? That's Chubby Checker.
You know my meaning.
Why are you putting the black man down? Chubby Checker is a trendsetter, man. He's a trailblazer.
They both were.
Yeah, Chubby Checker had money when he died. That's right. I know my history. I'm just fucking. I don't fucking know. But he's got better marketing than I do. So blah blah blah. No one's gonna buy it. So prove him wrong. Come out, people. That's it. That's the show. It's a wrap.
Well, it's not really a point of coming out. It's more a matter of, you know, whatever it is you love, support it.
That's it.
I don't give a fuck what it is.
That's it.
I don't give a fuck if I never see you again. But whatever it is, like, support what you love. You know what I mean?
All in.
Right, gotta keep it
I mean,
going.
granted, I mean, I'd love to see a million people. That's irrelevant. But support what you love, and my goal is for it to be contagious, you know, because I want everybody to support what they love, you know, and if you can't, that's what I was talking about earlier, and I'm apprehensive about saying it live, but at some point I want to get to a point where I can play a part in being a resource. But if you can't, you know, there'd be a resource to help people step their game up. If somebody needs something that somebody's good at, and that whole networking side. I mean, because I get that sometimes it's a money thing. You know what I mean? It ain't always. You know, I mean, some people are just, you know, salty, but not everybody. Sometimes, you know, priorities change. You know, sometimes people's money's fun. I get that shit, but
That's pretty cool. Your level of magnanimity is way more than mine. That's why you get good press. I didn't think about that resource thing. That's pretty cool, you.
well, I mean, it still goes back to what I was saying before. You know, you can't call yourself a community if you don't act like one.
It's true.
You
know what I mean?
Just kidding. No, you're not wrong.
It's like a conversation I had with somebody last week about support in a different context, whether it be small business, being an artist, being self-employed, and they were kind of salty about what they call their so-called friends. I'm like, that don't mean that they're not your friends.
Not at all.
Just because they don't spend money with you. You know, it's a different kind of, isn't it? That's not the friendship you thought it was.
Right.
But that doesn't mean that they aren't your friends. You know what I mean? You know, you don't depend on your friends to keep the lights on.
You shouldn't.
No, you shouldn't.
Yeah.
I mean, at best, you know, friends can play a part in building up some sort of excitement around you just because they're happy for you for one reason or another. They may just be like, holy shit, I didn't think he could do that. Whatever it is.
Yeah.
You know, that doesn't mean that they aren't your friend.
That's right.
So, but with that said, you know, as far as being a resource to each other, and however we can, you know, especially, you know, artists and small businesses, you know, the one thing I will say, friend or not, if you know somebody that works for themselves, don't lowball. Don't be a dick. Don't be a dick.
He said don't.
Okay. Actually, you know what? Let me rephrase that, just in case you didn't know. If you do that, you're a dick. The more you know.
That's right. This show's all encompassing. So, with that being said,
With no monkey business.
that's the problem.
So what you got coming up, Bezo?
Just, you know, a little something. Got the Chicago thing coming up the 30th. Some other gigs we'll talk more about. Got a release going on promo tomorrow. If you're not on promo list, well, that sucks to be you. But the importance of it is Danny Coker and Alad have got an acid track. We never put an acid track out.
Mm-hmm.
Some of that T Dizzle influence. When they formed together, they're called D-Cell. I know, pretty exciting. And but they have a remix on it from Ruby and the Fits. And I don't know if you know who Ruby and the Fits are. No one does. But that is Brian and Brenda Gardner. Two badass motherfuckers.
Solid.
Ruby and the Fits. Ruby and the Fits. So amazing, those cats. And I'm being all serious. They made me wait until something was in transcending some moon bullshit to sign a contract. Swear to God, they told me that. I was like, "What?" I said, "That's the dumbest shit I ever heard in my life." I didn't remember I said that until Francesca told me about it. I was like, "That's a dumb." And they're like, "But all that being said, take all the bullshit out of it. It's going to be the first acid track. It will be out on the 21st, if I'm not mistaken. Hit me up. I might even give it to you. Maybe. I tell you what. Hit me up on Facebook. First 15 gets an advanced copy. That's it. I don't give away free shit.
No, ain't that some shit?
Magnanimity is not necessarily, but you know, I ain't gonna make the $5 on anyway. Might as well give y'all $5. But seriously, hit me up on my personal page and just tell me what you want to release, and because this is special to me because I've had a few artists. I've had Lip Tricks, big shout out to Lip Tricks. I've had Danny a couple times, and I'm sure there's a couple of it can't be more than that. That's probably about it. Well, if I forgot you, it can't be that many. Not very many local artists. So this is a special one for me because Brian and Benda, they got their own label, and I highly respect those cats. I love everything. They're all about it. They're legit as fuck, and as we all know, and I dig that. So it's really special to have a release coming out on the Soul Supplement imprint. That's about it, man.
So be sure to get at them for a free copy. Myself, I have the 18th, Commonwealth.
Oh, yeah.
Myself, Carlos Sanchez, and Late Night Tough Guy. Gotta say,
It's gonna be a set. It's gonna be solid.
for a weeknight party, it's like it's the best rooftop party, especially during the week.
I agree.
Okay, how many rooftop parties are there during the week?
Because they are-
That's like the best rooftop party in the
There
middle of the
is
week.
more than one.
Is there?
Yeah,
Man, I should go out more.
there's that.
No, but it is a great party. I
Well,
enjoy it.
especially for what we do.
Yeah.
I mean, granted, there's pool parties, there's rooftop parties all over the place. But
It's
as
good
far
shit.
as like that good shit,
Bringing
you know
in
what I mean?
people.
You know what I mean? So that's the 18th. That's a Wednesday at Commonwealth.
And you're gonna miss that one.
Club
I know,
Soda.
man. Bummed about that
Damn.
one. Yeah, I'm gonna have
Yeah, you've heard
FOMO
them
big
fools
time.
And then there's the 20th through the 22nd, the Stargate reunion at Gateway Ranch in Flagstaff, Arizona.
Damn, Gateway Ranch.
Be sure to go to Stargate.com to check out the ticket info, and as well as my website or Instagram or whatever. I don't think I've ever even said my fucking website. DJRoyEvans.com, goddammit. But
BootupBrownie.com. SocialMedia.com.
But be sure to, if you haven't subscribed, subscribe to the YouTube channel. Check us out on Instagram, FaceSpace, and all
He
that.
said face.
This is
wrong
a
with
place where you put your face.
Stop
This
putting
is,
my
look
face-
at me, look at me.
put my face
But,
other places.
but until next time, I appreciate your time.
Thanks for coming.
My man Jay
Thanks,
Boogie.
man. Thanks out.
Seriously. we're gonna
Thank you,
miss
sir.
man.
Yeah, I'm gonna miss you guys too, man.
Thank you for a lot of nothing.
That's what this was supposed to be. Shoot the shit,
Exactly.
man. This was a fun one.
And for that, I do thank you,
Yeah.
and I appreciate your contribution to the scene, physically as well as just as a cool dude. But
Well means no, Roy. Just fucking with
the fuck? What the fuck you talking about, Willis?
That's it. We said this would be a fun, silly show, man. This is fun and silly.
But until next time, I appreciate your time, and please remember, no peace without unity.
Much love.
Fuck out of here.
Unity.